sure. I really wanted that game to be more of a battle. It didn't happen like that. I mean, Andrew looked kind of folded. He had 4 interceptions. I mean, I don't really know what he did.
That was his first playoff, right?
I think so, yeah.
Same thing with Cam Newton. He didn't.
You know what? That hurt my soul. I'm gonna tell you something that hurt my soul because I really, really, really wanted the Panthers to win. Like, don't get me wrong, I like San Fran. But I am a Cam Newton fan. I've been a Cam Newton fan since he was in college. So I definitely just wanted to see him step up. I mean, to see Cam Newton really, and then over the past few weeks, he's been almost flawless. You know what I'm saying? He's been that quarterback you've wanted to see for so long. So him stepping up over the past couple weeks, you really wanted to see him shine this weekend. Unfortunately, San Francisco's defense was definitely killing that pocket. Cam Newton really just didn't have the time to almost get his throws off a lot because they were sacking him time after time after time. I will tell you, that San Francisco defense is legit. So to see this San Fran and Seattle game next week, we talking about defense against defense. We talking about great defenses against other great defenses. Then we got 2 black quarterbacks. You got Russell Wilson, you got Colin Kaepernick. Now you have some matchups. And although it's not the one I necessarily picked, I'm not saying that I'm mad at the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going to be somewhere posted next week watching the game, as I will this Denver and New England game. Of course, you know, we've seen the matchups between Tom Brady and Peyton Manning over years, you know what I'm saying, especially when Peyton was with the Colts. But it's always been lopsided and, you know, back and forth between the both of them. Although I did see the comment, they asked Peyton when they won this game yesterday. They said, well, how do you feel about now knowing that you're going to face Tom Brady? And Peyton was like, you know, we done played each other a bunch of times, so it's not really us against each other. He was like, it's the Broncos against the Patriots. And I kind of believe that because even though you have those 2 top quarterbacks, don't get me wrong, it definitely comes down to the Broncos' defense yesterday stood up. You know what I'm saying? Flat out. So you got to depend on them. And in New England, you know, they have a nice little offense and they have a nice defense as well. So it's going to be a battle. It's definitely going to be a battle, something to see. Everybody got to make sure you tune in to that because those next week's games is going to be crazy. And then we get ready for the Super Bowl. And as long as I've been dreading to say this, I want to see the Broncos and the Seahawks at the Super Bowl. I was bro, I'm not going to repeat it too many times because I'm already kind of just perturbed that I have to say it. You know what I'm saying? But I think it is. I think it's going to be the Broncos and I think it's going to be the Seahawks. I mean,
who getting MVP? Can you say that?
I'm not going that far. I gave you the Broncos. Right. I'm not going that far. You pushing it. Okay. You pushing it, Big G. You're really pushing it. Other things, though, is, you know, the Australian Open. You know, I'm a huge all-around sports fan. So just in case you didn't know, tennis has started back. The Australian Open has started. And it is already happening. Serena's already winning. She's already won her first match. So you got to make sure you tune in to tennis. I mean, if you don't watch tennis for any other reason than Serena, you know, you can watch it for the men. You know, you got Djokovic, you have Federer, you know, you have all those great players. But you got to watch Serena. You know, she's the #1 woman in the world right now in the whole tennis arena. So make sure y'all watch, tune in, support her, because I definitely do. That's really, you know, I did tell you, though, I'm perturbed because as much as I was talking about that Persian and Consortium game last week, I didn't get a chance to actually see it because the game was sold out. Go figure. And so I don't know what the end of the score was. I know that game was probably the best, which is why it was sold out. So if anybody knows what happens at that game, please tweet me or Instagram me at _sports diva for Instagram or Rika_sports diva for Twitter. I got to know what happened at that game. I got to know what happened because I don't know what happened at all. But other than that, that's sports for the day. You know.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
All right, All Me, Drake featuring 2 Chainz, Big Sean. We'll be right back. It's Worldwide Core Radio.
I don't watch no. I don't even know. I know like my.
Did you get all of it?
Somebody was tweeting me.
Okay. Because this is what I'm supposed to start posting on my YouTube page. Yeah.